Hey everybody, I'm sure you guys will be joining me in a moment. So tonight we have some special guests. Let me see who's joining me first. So I partially, where is my book? I need my book. Hey Tara. Tara popped right in the room. Tara, how are you? I was trying to be on time today, which you know, time is, I work on Charlie time. So tonight we have, or did Tara come in? Or did she come? She might have came in by mistake. So I'm waiting for our guest to arrive. Tonight we have a guest. We actually have two guests. We're going to discuss tonight's episode, and we're discussing tonight's episode if she shows up with Meredith and schoolwork. Oh, I guess you're still homeschooling, right? Or are you in school? But you're probably getting ready for homeschool, because don't you guys start in like September? So we're talking with Meredith tonight. Mita! That's so funny that, like, I'm noticing as the shows go on, they're showing more of me. Oh, congratulations, Tara. Hey, Margaret Chapman, what's up? So I'm waiting for some people to join me. Why is this fly? I need to kill it. Did y'all enjoy the show tonight if you watched it? I know some channels, if you don't have cable in your area, I think they may have had a baseball game or something on tonight. But did y'all enjoy the show tonight? There was a lot, as Tara just said, there was a lot more. Hey, Raphael, there was a lot more of my personality. Somebody just sent me a text of my face when the slide was there. How hilarious is that? So hopefully Meredith shows up. I don't know if I need to invite her or... Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Okay. What's up, Red? Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate you catching the live. And I saw you sent me some stars on a past video. I appreciate that as well. So tonight, Raphael is going to be joining us again tonight. I think y'all really liked Raphael from our first conversation, our first night. And then, but Meredith will be joining us first. If you saw the show tonight, if you haven't, there's going to be some spoilers. Red say, hey all. I hope you all have your cocktails ready. Because we're talking about what we see on the TV. Hey, Melissa. So get your wine or your sparkling water. Get it to Red. I don't think Red saw it tonight because there's baseball on her TV. So we're talking about episode 3, The Great Chocolate Showdown. What did you guys think of tonight's episode? How are y'all feeling? What were some things that you like? And if you have questions for Meredith, go ahead and get your questions ready. As I see them, I will read them to her. If I don't see your question, just ask again, because it's a little hard. Oh, Meredith is here. Meredith. I'm so happy. Listen, we have Meredith and Raphael today. Hey, Lee Cherie. Y'all, first of all, share this live with your friends. Hey, Naisha. Oh, it's okay, Melissa, because I don't think it was playing everywhere. Red says she's going to watch tomorrow. So share this live with your friends, okay? Now, if you did not see the show tonight, there's going to be some spoilers because you're going to hear about what was going on. Again, let me see if I can bring Meredith up. Meredith, do you know how, Naisha, what's going on? Do you know how to join? Thank you, Lee Sheree. Let me see. Oh, let me see if I can. Look at me trying to host a show and I don't even know how to bring somebody up. It usually tells you, it says invite friends. Let me find Meredith's name. Y'all work with me. Oh, but I think somebody told me if baseball is on the CW, after it goes off, the show is going to come on. Oh, now I see. Let me see if I can. So while we're waiting for me to bring Meredith up, if you have some questions for Meredith and or Raphael, because he's coming up also, Meredith, do you see where you can request to join? It says there's a button where you can request to join. Hey, Angie. Oh my gosh. Where is the button? For me or for her, Tara? I think it may be different for... Y'all, we have technical difficulties. Do y'all have any questions about tonight? So let me just say this again. So Meredith, Tara said the button should be at the bottom left. For you. And you can just request to join and it'll show me and I can, because it's not showing me how to. I think my age is showing. Hey, Miss Jenny Bailey, if you're still out there. Meredith, are you still there? I don't know if she's still there. Hold on, let me see. She says she doesn't have any cool buttons. So at the bottom of your screen, Meredith, you don't see two people that you can press? So y'all, tonight, while we figure this out, we're talking about episode 3, which aired. If you saw it, yay. If you didn't, I don't want to give you any spoilers, but there's going to be some spoilers. Hopefully we can get Meredith up here. It doesn't give me an option to add anyone, which is strange, because I think it normally does. Oh, I see it. Now I see it. Oh my gosh, how do you do it? You don't want to do that. Meredith, how did you come in the room? Because somebody requested and they're in the request, but it's not you. So, no, Red, I got you. Go into, do you have a Facebook app on your phone? Meredith, go in through your actual Facebook and not through clicking a link. So y'all, you're on a desktop through your Facebook? Oh, don't be camera shy. You've been on a whole. You're a national TV personality now. You have no reason to be camera shy. Hey, Miss Hiawatha, I'm just trying to see if we got to get you in, Meredith. What is that about? Is it really this hard to bring somebody up? Y'all, that's new to me. Meredith, why are you camera shy? Come on, niece. Come on, niece. Your favorite word? I don't see how to add you, Meredith, unless you like requested. Oh, I hope we can figure this out. Okay. All right, so tonight, hopefully when Meredith gets on live, we'll talk with her. Hopefully you all have seen the show. If you haven't, you're going to get some spoilers. Then we're going to bring Raphael up, talk with him, and then we're going to play a game. Hopefully this all works out. So everyone is saying, Meredith, there should be 2 buttons or 2 people that you should be able to press, and that will send a request to me that you would like to go live. It's not even showing me that you're in the room, and if it was showing me, I probably could add you. Because it's showing me a select number, but it says that there are more people in the room than what it's showing me that are here. So some people may be watching from outside the room. which is why I asked you. Okay, y'all. So while we figure out what's going on with Meredith, so we can get her in here. I've made it to level 4 of Great Chocolate Showdown. And as you can see, it's getting harder and harder. What do you guys think of the show tonight? Anyone? Somebody out there? Father God, who knew this would be so difficult? You were stressed, Meredith? You shouldn't have been stressed. I can't wait to get you in here because this is crazy. So you don't have the two people at the bottom of your screen at all? I'm thinking you're watching on the outside. Miss Hawaki says she playing catch up. So it's a spoiler tonight. How hard was it to make a salty dessert? So you naturally put salt in desserts anyway. You have to put salt in everything you cook. Of course, desserts you don't put as much. So the thing with salty is you don't want to go crazy. Raphael says, are you in the app or on the internet, Meredith? Okay. So you don't want to, hey mom, you don't want to add too much, but you got to add enough that because it's asking for a salty dessert. Okay, let me see. Oh, bring them up. Oh, here it is. Here it is, y'all. It works. So I think it's the way you can. Father God, we've been doing that for 20 minutes.
Wait a minute.
Meredith, how are you?
I guess you have to be on your phone, not on your
I don't
computer.
know. I've never done it from a desktop. I've only done it from my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to come sit in my cookbook cafe right here.
I love it. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It was hard watching the show, though.
It was hard to watch the show? So yeah, go ahead and get settled so you can sit and everything. Are you settled?
Settled. I'm sitting. Yeah, let me get a water.
Okay. So, what do you have? What's in that cup, Meredith?
We got peach. Oh, I just dropped it. We got peach sparkling water that I spilled everywhere.
Water. Do you have something you can set your phone on?
So nobody gets motion sick? That's smart, huh? Okay, smart. Smart. I do.
Meredith,
Make it a cup.
You're not nervous to do this, right?
No, I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm never nervous with you.
Oh,
you make me feel calm.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Okay.
So if y'all can't tell, Meredith is so much fun to be around. We all had so much fun. So you said tonight was hard to watch. Why? Now, no, Meredith, we can only talk about what we see on TV.
What we just saw. In the previous hour.
Yes.
What is so different We can only talk about what we saw.
So everything that you know does not exist here.
Okay.
No, do you see? I'm not giving the shade. So let me preface this with, it's not me giving the shade. This is coming from Meredith.
I want to say one thing, but the reality of the whole show and filming it is so much more intense than the little sugarcoat stuff they put on the TV.
Raphael
I can say that.
said, "Hey, Meredith." So tell us how did you find the show? Like, what was your audition process like? Did they reach out to you, or did you see it and applied for it?
No, I had an old Instagram that I just put my baking stuff on it. It's called Sweets Folio. I done deleted that and it's all gone. And someone reached out to me and I was like, yeah. Ha ha ha, that's a scam. They reached out again. I told my husband, I said, this is a scam, right? He said, yeah, probably. So they reached out again and I said, you know what? They were like, hey, we really need you to get this done. We want you to do it, but you need to do it. You know, there's a deadline. And I was like, okay, whatever. My parents had the kids, started the process. And then it ended up being like so lengthy: pictures, interviews, videos, more videos of you all dressed up, videos of you cooking, like so much of an audition process.
Wow. That's a lot, because I don't think mine was that. It was detailed, but it wasn't that detailed.
I think mine was like so many photos. I kept asking for more photos. They were like, do you have any of you in uniform? Do you have any of you in uniform with your clarinet? Do you have any in uniform with your husband? All this stuff.
So it was storyline stuff. So it was storyline stuff. Okay. So after you went through the process, what made you decide, like, I want to do this? Like, I have to do this.
Well, I went through the audition process and I didn't know if they were going to pick me. When they said they were going to pick me, I said, okay. I didn't have to decide. But you know what I did have to do? I had to go get my passport. Like, I had to get that expedited, and it was not cheap. I had to get my passport done super fast.
Probably could have got it the regular way. Did you, like, pay for a company to, like, do it in, like, a day?
Yeah. And that was dumb.
You could have said the regular way.
Well, they made it sound like, hey, we need you to give this picture to us tomorrow. We need it in a week or something. It was like 2 weeks, I think they said they needed it.
So this question, you were at the top. I think you won the elimination challenge with your beautiful cactus cake. And then you were at the bottom. How does it feel being in both places within a week?
Well, no, episode 2, I got top 2.
You were at the top twice.
Well, Allie was Allie? Yeah, Allie had number 1 on, but I was
I'm just saying. So you were at the top. So how does it feel being at the top, and then this challenge, you're at the bottom?
It cuts me deep, okay? And I'm and looking at it, like, if I didn't know everything that happened and I was just an outsider watching, I would say, why did she get cut?
Somebody said, what does it say? Yes, the cactus cake was beautiful.
Thank you.
So let me ask this. What do you think sent you home this week?
Well, I know okay, first of all, I did some foolish things that nobody saw on the pie, so we're not going to talk about that, but it did turn out fine. Okay. My my caramel, which I do remember making it, and like you could smell it through the whole plate, and it did taste good, but it did taste good. My caramel.
What'd you say before it tasted good?
It was such a strong smell.
What was in your caramel?
Balsamic vinegar. And if you cook up the vinegar, but mine was sour. So I had the buttermilk in the cake. That's sour. I had sour cherries. That's sour. I had balsamic vinegar. It's sour, but it still wasn't sour enough for them.
Somebody else said, Tara said, I like the cactus cake. It was gorgeous.
Thank you.
So
that was probably the achievement of my life. Probably.
Again?
It's probably the achievement of my life until the next show that we go on.
So are you applying to be on other shows?
Oh, heck yeah. I think I'm applying to 3 other shows, but I'm not going to say which ones.
Because you probably can't. So
I probably can't.
So did this show open up like...
Oh, yeah. I was going to go to culinary school next year. But if you have any formal training, you cannot be on these home baker shows. So I think I'd rather be on
So that
TV.
means you can take classes but still be on the shows.
Well, no, it's no formal training. No.
Are they going to check up behind? I mean,
I don't know. Obviously, I wouldn't go to culinary school and then apply to be on a
home baker show then. That's interesting.
Yeah, but I think that's good. That makes it pretty legit for these home baker shows.
But we know how home bakers roll. You could be you could be an amazing baker with, limited skills, or you could be this amazing baker with, you have amazing decorating skills, but your flavors may not be there. I thought you had a great combination of both.
Thanks.
And I thought everybody that was there was super talented, but you were able to decorate well, because I'm not a decorator. Like, if somebody was like, decorate this cake, I'll be like, I can give you a basic border. The cake is going to be good.
I only just recently gained that skill. That's why I'm laughing.
I'm complimenting before. I'm giving you a compliment.
Thank you.
So let me ask this question. This question's a little shady. So after the very first challenge, who did you think was your competition on the show?
Okay, what did we do? The pie?
No, the first challenge episode 1.
Oh, well, episode 1.
After you saw everybody bake, who was your competition? Or who did you consider competition? Or not even competition? Allie. Why?
Allie. She had it together from the start. She, on the technique test, I remember looking at her. She got number 1 in the technique test. And I remember thinking, oh, she did not come here to play. She's ready to go. She has good technical skills.
So were they good technical skills because you were like, oh, mine are just as good, or?
No, she has an attention to detail, and she doesn't seem to crumble under pressure.
Okay, that's all we can say. I don't need emails or phone calls next week. That's all we can say. Let's talk about this. So episode 3, Flavor Sensations. Thank you for the stars. Flavor sensations. We all have a flavor sensation, but you have to go down the slide to get your flavor sensation. How did you feel about this slide?
I thought, okay, cool, that looks cute. Chef Steve went down there, landed perfectly, first try, and they made me go first. And I don't know how many times. We only did it one time, right? Because
yes, we're only talking about what we see on the TV.
I'm only saying that because there was all of us, and we all had to take a turn, so it was multiple times down the slide, because there's multiple people. Anyway, it was actually way faster than I thought it was going to be, and I can't believe I grabbed my little
And
tag.
so I know for me, I was like, if you saw my face on tonight's episode, I was not feeling it. because I had just been diagnosed with MS. I could barely walk before I even got to the place. I don't know if I can say this. Well, I can say this. I can tell you I can barely walk. And for me to do something like that where I don't have control over
a shaky ladder.
I thought it was funny that you, Charlie, would not go down the slide and that you got salty. You know, so I got several pictures about that. Me getting salty but not going down the slide.
I think that's cute.
I guess I was a little salty about the slide. Meredith said the slide was fine. It was fast.
It was fast.
Let me see what would you have done different with your dessert in the elimination challenge?
Okay. Yes. I would have put those sour cherries like in it, on top of it, all over it, and I didn't have a problem with my dessert. It needed more. My caramel had seeped into my cake, and what I do was like slather that sour caramel and slather it with the cherries. It needed to be like all over it. I just would have put more of the components on it.
Okay.
That's what I would have done.
Okay. So out of the bakers that had to do the elimination challenge, at that time the numbers were getting smaller and smaller. Do you think you should have been in the bottom 2 for your dessert? Huh?
Am I allowed to say
Yes.
that? Do I think I should have been in the bottom 2? You know, there's the version of my head when we were there, and then there's a version of watching the show. So looking at the show,
what we watch on the show.
Not what's in my head, because I remember some stuff and I felt. But looking at the show, no, I don't think I should have got cut. But that's different, and I won't tell you how, than what's in my head, because I guess I'm not allowed to say.
So,
but looking at the show, everything. I felt good. I think maybe I shouldn't got.
You shouldn't have went home.
Cut.
Okay. So what was going through your mind on the show when your first set of cakes they got stuck in the pan? What was going through your mind at that point?
I think you don't throw anything away. You never know what's going to happen. So I still had my cake batter. That didn't stress me out. And I was able to cut my cake into a cute shape anyway that looked better. So that didn't throw me off. That was fine.
Okay.
It ended up being better.
Say it again.
Actually. That ended up being a good thing.
So so you're saying when you baked your first set of cakes, you had batter still left?
Yeah, I had some still in the pan, and I was like, I'm not going to throw this away.
Oh, that's smart, because I think I just like went in and just used all the batter.
Good night.
How does it feel?
That's my kiddo.
To win a challenge, because you were at the top, and then to be at the top at this, and maybe I asked this question, I think I did. I don't think I did. But to be at the top, and then all of a sudden, this episode is like, oh my gosh.
It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. And the tears are, y'all know, I mean, you know, those tears are not fake. I'm sad.
So your tears, and this may be shady, because I don't know if we can discuss this in full, but your tears that happened, was it more about the show or about the friendships that you had made with the people?
No, I got to remember, we filmed it. Am I allowed to say when we filmed it? Either way, it wasn't
right.
yesterday. Okay.
Well, yeah, I think you can say we filmed it last year.
This was coming after a time of so much isolation. I have 3 kids, and COVID, so I was pad baby during a while. Okay. So for me to go and be in a group of people, we all love the same thing, after being isolated so long, it felt like the best thing that ever happened to me, because still I came home and I've been so lonely and I miss you guys.
And I think that's the thing about the show. Like Meredith just said, we all got there and we built this fast friendship, and we were only allowed to be around each other. So we built a fast friendship. So for me, once the elimination started happening, it wasn't about people's baking skills. It was about, oh my God, my friend is going home.
Yeah.
Like, I hang out with this person by the pool, or we talk and we go to dinner. And now they're not. I think it was more about that than it was the competition. Would you do the show again? Huh?
All written. You have this all written down?
I'm prepared for this.
You are.
I invited you here. I wanted to like have a serious conversation. You want it to be off the top of my head? I can do that as well. I did Raphael off the top of my head, and I had some blank spots. So I was like, let me just write some questions down and let the conversation flow.
Perfect.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
You're doing perfect.
Say I'm going for what?
I said you're doing
Oh, well,
perfect.
thank you.
It's probably my phone. Is my phone crappy? Probably.
It's the volume. I don't know what the... Let's see. Do you guys have any questions for Meredith? Also, this was a thing. Like Meredith just said, Meredith has kids, and she had to leave her children to go do this show in another country.
That's true.
What was that? I'm a single person. I just have a mom and a niece and some siblings. It's me. What was that like?
It was hard because my baby was. I had Ben. Ben was 5. Parker was 2.5, and Max was still a baby. So we had to have a lot of family help. And my husband, he is in residency, so he's really, really busy and works like 120 hours a week. But at this time, he got to do a research month, so he was on his own schedule. My mother-in-law flew in. My parents helped out. It took a village, but it was fine.
Okay, so there's some questions down here. I'm gonna try to read them. I thought it was. I read that one. This person said, I would have loved to try your dessert, Meredith. I love sour and the balsamic and cherries. And balsamic and cherries sounded delish. So
thank you.
I said, I'm not a decorator because like I feel like there's something you have to practice it, and I make cakes, but I don't make them enough to like be this finessed decorator, which I probably could be if I sat down and like really did it. But everything Meredith made was beautiful. And when I heard the flavors, I was like, oh wow, that's like deep, real flavors. It wasn't like your standard, just standard combinations of things. I really thought she had a thought process behind everything she made. So I loved what she did. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, hi, little one. Somebody saw your kids. So I also know, can we talk about that? Did your family have a COVID scare while we were?
Yeah. Can we talk about that?
I mean, I don't know why we couldn't. I mean, it's not about.
The day before, am I allowed to say that? The day before we filmed this episode is when I found out my entire family had COVID. Am I allowed to say that? Yes.
If not, I'll have to hide the video.
I got a call, I think it was 3 in the morning before we started and we started filming. We're allowed to say the hours, right? We started filming and like we had to be there downstairs at like 5 a.m.
Um,
Are we allowed to say that?
just talk about
It
getting
takes,
the
you have to,
call and
I got a call the day before we started filming that every single person in my family had COVID. And you want to know, did that affect my mindset? Yes,
wow.
obviously.
Meredith had, I feel like we discussed this, but we didn't go into detail. Meredith had one of the biggest reactions once she found out she was going home. She had one of the biggest reactions. I know we said, what was it like the next day for you?
After I got cut?
I'm sorry?
After
Yes.
I got cut?
What was it like the next day? Thank you.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
No, I mean just like for you, period. Not like with the show, but like what was it like the next day?
The whole process was traumatizing. Am I allowed to say that? I felt no, I don't mean
process
that in
of
a
being
bad
eliminated.
way. Yes, I feel like that was. You watch it on TV, you're just like, oh, I can't, I'm gonna go on with my life. Well, like actually going through that it's worse for me than it is to watch it. It's obviously that's not a secret. It's worse for it was so sad. I was so sad.
Okay.
I was so sad. I think I cried for days. But I'm a crier anyway. Good night. We love you.
So I don't know if I can say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I know after Meredith was eliminated, we had a few days, and we all had a blast hanging out with you in your condo.
Are we allowed?
We have crazy pictures from that, which we'll probably show later.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna bring Raphael up because I have a game that I would love to play.
Oh, I need to get my
get your board
I'll
or
be
some
right back.
paper and a marker.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna play a game, y'all, with Meredith and Raphael. Is Raphael still in the room? Raphael's like, look, I'm ready.
Got my dry erase.
Hey, Raphael.
Hey, Meredith. Hey, Charlie.
Raphael from the first interview. We have Meredith for our third or second, because I was by myself last week. Raphael, what's been going on?
Listen, life has been busy, but I'm here. I'm ready to have some fun. I'm glad to see your faces again. I love y'all.
What did you think about the episodes or tonight's episode?
Oh my God, it was so much comedy in the episode. Like, I love how each episode gets like better and better, showing each person's like personality. I feel like we didn't get much of that in episode 1, but that's just my opinion.
Okay, you can have an opinion.
You can have.
What'd you say, Meredith?
I said you can have a million opinions.
So we're gonna play a game tonight, and this game is called Niece, I'm Here, the best chocolatier.
What?
Niece, I'm Here, the best chocolatier. And I called it that because Meredith, I said niece a lot. I say niece a lot. And she was like, teach me how to say this. Like, how can I? She was like, how can I, like.
Well, but I do not use that in my regular life. I don't know enough people well enough to do that.
So, I think it was me and somebody else. We were giving her lessons on how to use niece, grand niece, and getting somebody's life together. Hey, Noel. Okay. Let me see. I saw Noel. All right. So, I have some chocolate questions.
Okay, I'm ready. I got my paper.
I did some research. I'm going to read the question twice. After I read, don't cheat. Don't cheat. After I read the question twice, you write your answer, hold it up. All right, I'm going to keep score here to figure out. Niece, I'm here. The best chocolatier.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, here we go. Number one. Water tempers your chocolate faster. True or false? Listen. Water tempers your chocolate faster. True or false? Go. Meredith, did you write true?
You have to put the chocolate on top of water. You can't temper chocolate without water.
Okay, so I was thinking for something else. I was thinking like putting water in the chocolate.
No, you have to put chocolate on the water.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you both a point.
Okay.
I like that.
Because that question was once, I guess I didn't look at it from both sides. So Meredith, thank you for that. This is Raphael. So they both got a point because I wrote a bad question. When a table tempering, your bowl should stay at what temperature? Oh, hold on, don't. Are you writing?
No.
You gotta listen twice. When table tempering, your bowl should stay at what temperature?
Wait a minute. In Celsius or Fahrenheit? I don't know.
Meredith, did you write 45? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Meredith.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. So for those of you watching,
Canadian temperature over here. Okay,
we're gonna do Canadian temperatures, Raphael.
Okay.
This is all in fun. We're just having a good time. All right. Listen to the question twice before you write. Meredith, I saw you cheating.
Hands up. Hands up.
What temperature does ruby chocolate temper at? Meredith, I gotta read the question twice. Niece, see, now I'm showing you how to use niece. Listen to the rules, daughter. Listen to the rules.
Okay.
What temperature does ruby chocolate temper? Go.
Hold on. How can it's backwards for you, huh? Let me write it the other way.
Is it bad?
That's not what I have, y'all.
I put 43.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the point because I have 28 to 29.
Is that Celsius?
My chocolate would be burnt.
These are Canadian temperatures. Don't call out my questions, Meredith. Play the game, niece. See now, Meredith. There. Red. Go ahead and move from the back. Because Meredith is showing out now. Because now we're talking about Celsius and Fahrenheit. No, the books they gave us was. Next question.
Answer up.
So go ahead. We're going to use Canadian temperatures for this one. Or
oh my God.
What temperature does dark chocolate temper?
This is hard. I don't know. I don't.
Meredith, that's 32 or 35?
35.
It was 32, niece. 31 or 32? Let me see if I have one more.
An easy one.
Guess what? You both won.
No.
I don't have any more.
That's
Nice.
So, y'all, I so appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Raphael, is there anything?
Hey,
Meredith, what are you going to say?
I said
I'm
I love
glad
it.
you love it. Raphael, what do you want to say about the past 3 episodes, or in general, that we saw on TV?
I really enjoyed seeing the things that y'all did once I left. It was like, oh my God, I wish I could have did that, or like especially seeing the pie challenge tonight was amazing. I was like, oh my God, like it's so much creativity to be shown on a dessert, like a plated dessert. So it was amazing seeing that. Like I said, the comedy from tonight's episode had me rolling on the floor. It was very sad to see Meredith go because she's so creative and talented as a baker. And, I would have thought you would have kept going through the competition because you were so talented. But
I don't have a lot of comment on that, but thank you so much.
And so, with me in the pie competition, it was my least favorite because I don't eat pie. Like, I don't eat chocolate pie or blueberry pie. Like, I was like, why are we making pies in a chocolate competition? But I get it.
Yeah. CharliSpace is what got me tonight. Especially when Cynthia had said that she didn't like it, and then she was like, I loved it. And Charlie was like,
Really cute.
Meredith, so give us an overview of how you feel about the first 3 episodes of Great Chocolate Showdown.
I am having a lot of fun watching it. It's a little bittersweet. It was hard to watch today's episode, wah, wah. But I'm so excited to see all the stuff that I have no idea about. I can't wait.
That's exciting. Rodney said, hold on. Episode was really good. Hello, Rodney. So listen, thank y'all so much for doing this. Meredith, thank you. Raphael, thank you. Meredith, hold on. Meredith, tell everybody your social media if they want to follow you.
Hey, y'all. If you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram, and my name is It's Meredith Bridges. Just like that, it's Meredith Bridges. And if you follow me over there, you'll see a lot of Betty Crocker. I'm a Betty Crocker super fan. And I collect old Betty Crocker cookbooks, and I like to make the recipes.
So let's talk about that before we go, Meredith. So what are you doing right now? What's going on with you besides your Betty Crocker stuff?
I'm back to school for music.
Because you play what instrument? Flute?
I play clarinet. Yeah, but I have to take, and I got a piano too. I got to take a piano. Teacher? Yes.
You want to do online lessons? Because I teach those. I mean,
I do. Well, I'm in class. I'm gonna tell you if I need
help. Let me know.
See the connections? Like, this is crazy.
What happened?
I said the connections that we all have. Like, Meredith's into music. You're into music. We all like to bake. It's so much. I was in band.
Yes, and you're a veteran. I'm a veteran.
Oh, I'm not a veteran.
I was in.
I was in my veterans though
too. So
follow Meredith on Instagram at
It's Meredith
Bridges, and see all the wonderful things she creates. Raphael, what is your social media? What's going on with you?
It's at Raphael on all social media platforms. I'm still working on a lot behind the scenes. I'm trying to get back in school. I'm going to school for nursing, so yeah. We'll see what that looks like. You know, it's kind of hard getting into nursing programs, but yeah, I got a lot going on.
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, congratulations with that, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys know that I love you both. Like, y'all have been one of my favorite people on the show. Raphael has done this with me twice. He'll probably do it again if he's available.
I'm gonna start needing a check.
Right, listen, I'm gonna have to share my stars. I mean, there's not much, but
No, I'm just playing. Anytime.
Thank y'all so much for doing this.
Hey, I love you too.
Love you
No,
guys
it's good talking to you,
so much.
baby.
And so if I ask you to do it again, will you do it? Are you going to watch the show until the end?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
So you may get a text. Hey, do you want to go live?
And
You're right.
I'll know what I'm doing next time. I'll know what I'm doing.
That was both
next
our
time.
fault because I had no idea. Like, yes. Thank y'all so much.
No problem.
Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, Meredith. So, for the folks who watch this video back, please go and follow both Raphael and Meredith.
That would be great.
Bye, Meredith.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Raphael left. Bye, Raphael. Okay, so y'all, I will be back next week for episode 4 of the Great Chocolate Showdown. Do y'all have any questions before I get off live about tonight? Any past weeks? I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. I think we had a good time. Listen, that's kind of true. I'll go live, and then the next day it'll be like 200 people saw it. Then it'll be like 500. Like, what? It was only 200 when I went to sleep. Listen, I appreciate every single one of y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate Raphael and Meredith for doing this. And it was a blast. And I hope y'all are enjoying CharliSpace Live in the Mix. And I hope you're enjoying the show. Episode 4 airs next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you missed episode 3 tonight, you can watch it tomorrow on the app, on the CW app, at whatever time you decide to watch it. Thank you, Red. So, we got a couple of minutes. Yes, Raphael said, good night, everyone. Like and share the live. So, our game tonight, let me just go ahead and say this. Niece, I am here. The best chocolatier was a tie. Because I had different temperatures and stuff. And hey, Nobles, what's going on? You say good morning? It's still evening here. It's only 10. Okay, before I go, what were y'all sipping on tonight? Meredith had sparkling water. Raphael looked like he had wine. Oh, thank you, Tara. Tara, I hope to see you next week. I know you're going to have questions. Red, what are we sipping on, Red? Oh, Lisha Ree said wine. Lisha Ree, I saw you send me stars. Thank you so much. A French Cabernet. Oh, you're from the Philippines. Well, welcome. Me, myself, and I, welcome. Okay, y'all. So I'll be live next week, probably either Monday or Tuesday. I'm thinking more Tuesday. So if you're available, I'm going to go live sometime Monday or Tuesday evening, late evening. We got some things to talk about and some things to prepare. Listen, I thank you all for supporting me. Raphael, where'd you get a French? How much did you pay for this French Cabernet? Hello, me, myself, and I. Raphael said, no, you're not going to show me up tonight. I actually had champagne and blueberry lemonade. But I'm gonna say it again. I love and appreciate every single one of you. It's so amazing that high school friends that I've met throughout life, college friends have come to support me in this new journey. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. But let me just say this about that slide before I go. My face was frowned up about that video. Oh, Macy's wine collection? Is that something you joined, or is that something somebody reaches out to you about? See, I'm going to have to send some emails on Monday. I'm joking, right? I think it's something you probably can pay for, right? So my issue with that slide, before I get off this live, y'all, I had just been diagnosed with MS, and I was not on medication. So when I saw that slide, I was like, you can't go down that slide. Because if you don't catch yourself, are you going to break your leg? I was not feeling it. That's why my face was like bent up. I wasn't feeling it. But thank y'all so much. I will be back next week preparing something. And then, of course, next Saturday, we'll be back reviewing the show. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Thank you, Raphael and Meredith.